Just doing a okay. Um, so team, as I discussed yesterday, let me give a recap on that. So duration of this entire session is 50 to 60 days, and the time is 7:30 to 8:30. So Saturday mostly we'll discuss doubts. Otherwise, sometimes I'll take a regular classes as well. Okay. And our daily 1 hour of session. So the Tosca installation part completely will take care, and the license activation. So once we install the Tosca, must we have to license is required, right? So license
Yeah.
activation 3 to 4 months is we are give access to you all, okay? And
Okay.
assignments and interviews, mock interviews, and certification program is also part of this course. And along with that, recording videos. Okay, up to here clear?
Entire section recording videos we will get it, right, ma'am?
Yeah, daily basis. I think you already get the recording video yesterday and day before yesterday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The demo, the similar way you will get the recording daily basis. Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell
Okay.
you the way how to go with the recording videos.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So coming to a Word document, team, I'll just prepare the Word document like this. Let me show you here. So within the Word document itself, you are able to see these many files, okay? Like resumes and assignments, daily basic assignments, interview questions, SAP installation document, and Tosca server setup and the Word document. The similar way, we are just started now, right? So going forward, I'll add all the documents here and I'll give access to you all. Okay. Initially, you all are having a read permissions to this document. Once we done the classes, I'll give you the download access to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the highlights in our training session. Let's go with the Tosca part. So do you have any questions here before jumping to our Tosca concepts?
Ma'am, how about the opportunities on Tosca, ma'am, if you put 3 years or 4 years experience on Tosca?
Yeah. The Tosca opportunities will give you the way, okay, which companies are hiring. We have almost, I'm just giving a 4+ years onwards trainings, right? Most of my people are also placed in different companies. Definitely I'll get the requirement. We have one WhatsApp group for that and I'll post the requirements there and you be part of that group. Okay. I think
Okay.
this is active now. Probably I'll show you end of this set. We have an announcement group, okay? If you join
Oh,
that announcement group, I'll post the daily basis requirement towards the hiring. So based on that, you can apply accordingly and attend the interviews.
okay.
So coming to job assistance, definitely will give the assistance. But here, if we learn from the scratch, that will help very much in real time too. Okay. Clear, right? So let me go back to the next concept. Tosca Commander. So now tell me, Tim, Tosca is free tool or licensed tool?
License tool.
License.
So must we have to purchase the license, right? Yes, sir. But in Tosca also we have a free tool that is a TTA. TTA means it is Trice and is test accelerator. Tri-scientist test accelerator for TTA. We can call it as a TTA. So TTA is completely a free tool team. So here you no need to activate the license for the TTA versions. Are you getting my point? TTA is completely free tool. You no need access license activation for this tool. So those Tri-scientist team. So who is Tri-scientist? Tri-scientist is the author of the Tosca, right? Tri-scientist is the company The Tosca belongs to Tricentis company only. If you want to work with Tosca, we have to pay some amount back to Tricentis. Okay. So this Tricentis team is providing two things. One is TTA version and another one is Tosca community version. I can say here like a community version. I think no one will give this kind of information to your team, but I'm just giving I'm just giving this information to get understanding of the versions of Tricentis Tosca. Okay. So two type of Toscas we can see in real time. One is TTA and another one is the Tosca community. Coming to our training, you'll get a trained on this community version. Okay. So what is the difference between this TTA and community? Let me show you that. Okay. But TTA cannot show right now, but I'll give you the highlight. What are the things not available in TTA and why community is most recommended in real time? Let me open Tosca. So team, at the time of opening Tosca Commander, definitely do cross-checking of the license activation, right? Are you remember TTA for SAP, TTA for Salesforce, TTA for ServiceNow? Are you able to heard this kind of terminology earlier?
Yes.
So TTA for Salesforce and TTA for ServiceNow. So what is happening here? These companies are having agreement, something they have a mutual agreement with the Tricentis team. Okay. So that is the reason Tricentis team is providing these TTA version for SAP projects and Salesforce projects and TTA projects free of cost. So they no need to pay any amount to work with the TTA versions. Okay. But TTA, we have very less features. I'll show you the differences. Okay. Now, even let me show you in the
What is that full form of TTA exactly?
Tricentis test accelerator. Okay.
Okay.
Tricentis test accelerator. I just want to show you here. So this is Tricentis team official website to raise the tickets like 24/7 assistance work assistance is there. So they'll directly give assistance to us if we have any challenges which we faced in real life. Okay. So this is the official website supporthub.tricentis.com. If you go here, I'll show you the versions here. This is the support hub. And now earlier here we have option, but now there is no option now. These are the different things. TTA is not there here. Earlier they just displayed here TTA version, but that is not available now. Even if you are trying to download the TTA, that is also, let me check with the downloading parts. I'm just going to the downloads. So here you can see different kind of Tosca versions. We are just running here Tosca, Tricentis Tosca only. If we select Tricentis Tosca, these all are the Tricentis Tosca LTS. LTS means long-term support. Okay. So here you are not able to see a TTA version. Earlier, Tricentis team displayed a TTA version also here, but now it's not available. Okay. So they specifically give access to the respective companies which they have some mutual agreement with the Tricentis team. So only a TTA version. The difference is here. I just opened Tosca Commander, right? Let me show you. TTA version is having very less features. TTA able to access very less features are available. So community level team, you can able to automate a web applications, desktop applications, APIs, all these things we do automation in community. But TTA, this is specifically for specific application category. Like TTA for SAP, then you are able to automate only SAP related applications only. So you are not able to automate here APIs because this TTA is only belongs to SAP. That's it. So if TTA for Salesforce, then you are able to automate only a Salesforce stuff. Okay. Even the interface also seems like same for TTA and community. This is the community Tosca commander. I'm just opening the project. So I just mentioned here thing. This is the pre-tool. Okay. So community tool, what are the tool we are learning entire this training point of it? That is the community one. I'm just logging with my credentials. So to open Tosca may take some time. So let me show you the differences here. Just wait for a minute. Yeah, Tosca commander is loaded now. Okay. Within this Tosca commander level team here, we're able to automate any kind of project. Am I correct? So let me show you the project categories here. So whenever you are doing the scanning of one particular project, so to do a scan, always navigate to the module section only. Okay. So I'm just going back to the module section. Here, do the checkout, go to home tab and perform a checkout. So to get the edit permissions, always perform checkout here. Okay. Initially, it seems like a read access only. Now right click on here. Scan. So are you able to see different project categories here? Application comes under web and desktop. So API, mobile, PDF. Are you able to see different application categories?
Yes,
Team
ma'am.
might need a
Yes.
response.
Mm.
So everyone able to see, right?
Yes, yes.
So if you are able to scan any kind of applications, that seems like a community version. Okay. In TTA version, same scanning mechanism only, but here you are able to see only one option, either SAP or application. That's it. If it is Salesforce, you are able to see only a Salesforce option here. Okay. So the community TTA, let's give information here, the TTA point of view here. So this section is in disable mode and we don't have access for these recording features in TTA version. So, and printing of the test execution is also not possible in TTA. Okay, like this, they just disabled a couple of features in TTA version. Clear? Compared to community, they just disable couple of access in TTA, but community version, we are able to access everything. So these two versions are clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So this test case designing section is disabled for TTA version. And even requirements is also disabled in TTA version. Issues also disabled in TTA version. And so issues also disabled in TTA version and data integrity is also disabled in TTA version. Execution, it's enabled, but some test planning is also disabled. So the meaning of that, if Tricentis team is giving at free of cost, they just restricted couple of accesses in TTA. Okay. But in community, yes, you're able to access everything. That's it. Same interface, same sections, nothing differ here. Okay. Is
We
this
will be
clear
able
for
to
everyone?
access modules, right, Anusha?
Yeah, modules we are able to. Basic stuff we can able to access. Modules, test cases, execution, we're able to access these three. But TCD, it's not possible in TTA. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
But if we don't have license, we can use TTA.
Yes, you can use TTA, but yeah, same interface only. But these things are restricted for you. You're not able to work on TCD section.
Okay. How can we use that TTA?
Hmm?
How can we open that without license TTA?
TTA, you're not able to download. Even I just show you in the support website as also, right? So earlier we have an option to download the TTA version, but now that recently Steam is updated entire this downloading section, TTA is not at all available here. Okay.
Okay.
So in real time, you'll get the TTA version. Maybe some chances, not every time. Sometimes you may get the chance to work with the TTA version. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So most of the projects are running in community only. Very rare situations you may get chance to work with the TTA. Okay.
Ma'am, in TTA
Yeah.
version also we can schedule distributed execution is possible.
Yeah, Dex execution is also possible because Dex is always connected with the execution only. Okay. Execution section with the Tosca server. Even TT also we have a Tosca server, right? We just do this execution and schedule. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just opening the Tosca server. Here you're able to see the distributed and there we'll work on that. Okay, na? So if I come back to here, the workspace point of view team, the project is having almost 8 to 9 sections. Okay. If one project is created in Tosca Commander, the project it is holding 8 to 9 sections. Okay. What are those sections? I'll show you that structure here. Let me differentiate this one as a separate window. So team, everyone able to see here one folder. This is my project.
Yeah.
Okay. So within this project, how many sections you are able to see now? This is a default modular structure. Okay. We are not creating all these things. By default, these features will exist. Okay, na? So totally how many sections you are able to see? Just make a note. So the test planning section is already finished. So team, if you create any project in Tosca Commander, so definitely you are able to see here almost 8 to 9 sections. As of now, you are able to see almost 7 sections on it. We do have one more section like a data integrity section. Okay. These all are the default structure. Once you create the project, you are able to see this is the default structure. If I explain all these sections very clearly, I can say Tosca is acting as a test management and test automation. These two things are possible in Tosca. Okay, so now we all are here to learn test management point of view or test automation. Only test automation, right? Okay.
Yes.
Tosca Commander is going to support these two things. One is test management activities. Yes, we can perform test management activities. At the same time, test automation also we do. Okay. So what are the sections you are seeing the left side? So couple of the sections we use specifically for management purpose. So what are those? Issues is one section. Issues and test planning and requirement section. So team, you won't get a chance to work with these three sections in Tosca because no one is using this. Okay. For test management point of view in real time, either they go with Jira or Azure DevOps. Like this, we have number of test management tools, correct? Are you getting my points, everyone? I
Yes,
think
sir.
most of the
Yeah.
people came from IT background only, right?
Yeah.
The test engineers only, right? Where we get the requirements? Jira
Jira.
or SQLM, right?
Yeah.
Most of the times we'll get it eh, Jira only, correct? So for test management, we'll get the requirements in Jira and we'll raise some defects inside the Jira. So the test planning, everything will happen in these third-party tools only. Even Tosca is also providing some platform for that, but we are not working on those things in real time. Clear with this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the sections are involved in the test management point of view? Only these three sections. Okay. So, but then what about automation? So we all are here to learn automation, right? So the
Yes.
first point here, module. I already explained this hierarchy yesterday, but let me repeat. Modules, test case, execution. This is the basic flow if you're working any project. If it is SAP or if it is web or if it is API or if it is any kind of database or Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, what are the Oracle based projects, Pega projects, what are the project category? The workflow is same. First, we'll create the module based on the requirement. Then we drag and drop that modules to test case and then we do the execution. Okay, this is the basic flow. Coming to our test data. So we just want to feed the Tosca, right? Some data, some dynamic data. So test data, we have three ways. One is TCD, another one is TDS, another one is Excel. These three are the possible ways. We use any one of these to feed the test case. Clear? No worries, I'll
Yes.
explain this test management part, these three categories very clearly in coming classes, okay? So first be focus on module section, test case section, execution section. So what are the
Most
projects
are in,
working in?
most are in TDS only, no?
Yeah, most of the we use TDS only. Okay, but old projects are running in TCD also. I'm not saying
Okay.
everyone is using TDS, but some of the projects are running TCD. It's better to have a hands-on experience on TCD as well.
Okay.
Okay. If you get a chance, it's very useful for you to work on that, right? Yeah. So this is the basic structure team. What are the project categories? Just ignore about the project category. We'll apply same logic for each project. First, we create the module, then we drag and drop to a test case and execution. What are the way I executed yesterday? The similar way we do in real time as well. So till now, any questions? The project structure?
For example, Excel, we have to convert any flat file or directly we can use Excel.
Excel data.
Yeah.
We have some standard modules for Excel. We directly open the Excel and we capture the data and we will pass the data to a test case.
Okay.
We can do Excel comparison, we can do Excel micro, we can run the Excel micro files, all these things also possible. Let me show you that standard modules, okay?
Okay.
If I come back to the module section. So here you can see modules, standard modules. Select the standard module. This is the default subset. So this standard modules is separated with three subcategories. One is automation tools, X engines, and the test data management. In automation tools, you can see the number of standard modules like basic window operations, take the screenshot, to scroll window top, right or left, horizontal scroll and vertical scroll, handling of the dialog boxes. We use these standard modules. Buffers is nothing but creation of the variables. So we just create the variables and we'll call that variables where it is required. Expression evaluation is nothing but we're just evaluating two variables are having the same values. Or we can directly use some mathematical or relational operations here to validate the things. Okay. Next, file operations. File is nothing but we just create some files in our directory. For example, I just want to create one file inside the D drive. How will create the file thing? So manually will create the file in so and so directory level, right? I'm just going back to here, my D drive. I just want to create here one file. How to do that? In a new file level, I just want to create some Excel file. I just want to create some JSON file, some CSV file. I want those kind of file creation here. How to do? Basically, we achieve that manually, correct?
Yeah.
So, but if you want to create such a kind of files using automation tool, yes, that is possible. These all are the standard modules for the file operation. One is you can create the file, you can copy that file one directory to another directory, delete the file. You can do file comparison. Just verify if the so and so location the file is exist or not. So all these things is possible. This file operation, folder operation completely related to a file explorer only. Okay. Numeric operations and process operations. So resource handling, these all are the standard modules. Selenium is nothing but we cannot develop the Selenium test cases. If Selenium test cases are ready for the execution, yes, we can run the Selenium scripts with the help of these two standard modules. We just connect, we'll start the server and then we'll run the scripts. Okay. So this is the wait time. So if something is taking much time to load the web page, then we'll keep some wait time with the help of these standard modules. If you want to capture the execution start time and end time, you can use these two standard modules. The similar way in the X engine, these all are the application specific. If you're working on database part, these all are the database related standard modules. These all are the some .NET related thing. And here HTML, executing of some JavaScript, opening of embedded Chrome or Chromium or using WebDriver. These are the SAP Fiori applications, SAP NetWare So SAP NetWare and business clients. So predefined standard modules team. SAP Success Factor. Here you can see click on screen. Click on screen, we use some X and Y axis range here to perform a click operation. Close browser. This is the file operation and XML. These are all the standard modules related to XML. So JSON, we can automate the XML files and JSON files as well. Mails, mobile. So mobile related all predefined standard modules. SAP related all predefined standard modules. Java and Excel related. Someone is asked about Excel, right? So these all are the standard modules. We do these many activities in Excel level. We just open the Excel, we'll create the Excel, we'll just define some range. We run the macros and the deleting of Excel file, updating of the Excel file. We can compare Excel one-to-one comparison also possible. Okay. The similar way, we perform PDF comparison also. If you want to compare a PDF one file to another file, we do that. So this is the Vision AI run script and Vision AI self-healing text screen open and load or screen application. So we use this one to enter some text into a notepad level to save that and to manipulate that. These all are the default predefined standard modules we get at the time of project creation only. Okay. Clear with the standard module explanation, Dean?
Okay.
Yes, Anusha.
Thank you. So the next step is here. I just want to show you this Word document. So here you can see what are the sections we can see in Tosca. This is the terminology thing. So if I'm taking interviews, so definitely I'll ask what are the sections in Tosca. Some people they ask what are the towers in Tosca? What are the components in Tosca? What are the phases in Tosca? These four are the different terminologies. But don't get confused while hearing these kind of terminologies. Okay. The answer is same. Totally how many sections we can see within the Tosca? 8 to 9 sections. Requirement, test planning, issues, modules, test case design, execution, requirement, and data integrity. So out of 8 to 9 section total, how many sections we are going to work in real time?
Three more.
3 or 4. 3 or 4. Sometimes this TCD also involved, right? These 4. Okay, now?
And mostly modules, test cases, execution,
Exactly. These 3
right?
are.
Yeah.
TCD, it's a kind of data-driven framework. That's it. Like test case design. But don't worry, going forward, I'll explain how to create a test data in test case design, how to create data in a Tosca TDS test data server level. All these things we'll discuss very clearly in a going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the workflow team. I just explained to you, right? Modules, test case, and execution. So this is the workflow. So TDS is the cloud team. So this is a very important. Nowadays, most of the projects are running in TDS only, test data service only. This is the cloud. We just access the data with the help of this URL. That's it. So that means number of testers can access their data simultaneously with the help of this test data management time. Okay, but still it is running now. Let me restart the services. I'll show you the server part later. So here you can see this is the project stuff. TTA and community. Do you have any questions here? Everyone clear with this, right?
Yes.
So the difference of API and the Tosca API team, basically we use REST API and Postman to work with API testing, right? But Tricentis team itself, we have one platform like API. Okay. We go there and we load the data, either XML or JSON or visual data. So we just give the request and we'll validate the response. Once everything is working, then we'll convert it into a test case, that automated API test cases. Okay. So coming to here, team, we already had a discussion of this parabank registration. Yesterday we done with that, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yes. Okay. Now creation of the workspace. I'll show you this workspace creation, all this stuff. But before going to the project creation, I just want to clear one thing here, team. Are you able to see? This icon seems like a module, right? So we're just seeing this orange color representation. What is the module section color representation?
Orange.
Sometimes you may get this kind of interview question also. What is the color representation of modules? What is the color representation of test cases? What is the color representation of execution? The modules color representation is orange. Okay. The first point is here. If you learn this module section very clearly, okay, if you learn this one very clearly, this will help you a more knowledge team. Okay. So as a 3 years or 4 years experience, the basic part is here modules only. So most of the times we'll face some challenges at module level and the test case section level. First, I'll give you the background of this module section. So this module section is having a 2 automation frameworks in the background team. Now you are not able to see here, but the background level 2 automation framework. If I compare Tosca with the older version. So currently in my system, I'm using 2024.2 version. This is the latest one. I think something it is released in 2025 February or January. This is released that day only. But coming to here, we have Tosca 13 version, 14 version, 15 version. So we have some differences between Tosca older versions and 2024.2. Okay. So team, you'll get the installation of Tosca 16 version. 16 version is the more stable one. Okay. That is the reason we are just providing a training on 16 version. If you want to upgrade to the latest, yes, we do that. Okay. I'll give you some differences. In a Tosca 13, 14, 15 version, we do have a 2 engines, that is, I can say like automation frameworks. Otherwise, we call it as a engines. Okay. One is T-box engine, another one is the classic engine. What are those? T-box engine and a classic engine. But coming to 16 and above versions, we have only a T-box engine, and along with that, we do have like a Vision AI only. Are you getting the difference? So earlier we have these 3 versions, like 2 frameworks, T-box and classic. So one now T-box and Vision AI. So see here, team. So if you are trying to keep an experience on Tricentis Tosca, must you aware of these things. Okay. Probably you may have a knowledge on 15 version or 16 or above. But whenever you're choosing an experience point of view, these things is very, very important to you to understand. Okay. So let's compare Tosca 13, 14, 15 and 16 and above versions. So only 2 engines. What are those? T-box and classic. Let me introduce why this classic engine is revoked in our latest versions. So are you able to see the classic engine in latest versions?
No.
You are not able to see this classic engine in latest version, right? Why? Let me show you that. That's such information I added here. So officially, Tricentis team itself, they released one article on that KB article. This is the article now. If you open this one, here you can see classic engine depreciation announcement. They just announced officially. So why this depreciated? Here you can see the availability of new features improved with the Vision AI capabilities. Everyone able to see here Vision AI?
Yeah.
So they just introduced Vision AI capabilities. This is the reason they discontinue with the supporting of the classic engines with the release of Tosca 15.1 and above versions. Tosca 15.1 and above versions. So here you can see which version of Tosca I'm using currently right now. 2024.
16 version.
Yeah. The latest versions are in the latest version. Are you able to see classic engines?
No.
No.
These are discontinued. Why these are discontinued?
It's replaced with AI. Those got duplicated.
See, they just improved with the AI capabilities. That is the reason they discontinue supporting of the classic engines. Okay. So in Tosca 15.0, maybe you'll get one question here. Okay. Let us assume you just developed a couple of scripts in a Tosca 14th version using a classic engine. Okay. So what are the test cases you build with the help of classic engine? You are able to run those test cases in a 15. But if you upgrade that Tosca to 16, you are not able to even, you cannot run the scenarios, you cannot create the scenarios. So that stuff also added here. Let me show you that. If I go back to here, classic engines will be depreciated as follows. Tosca 15.0 LTS will be the last version supporting the classic engines. From this version on, you will not able to scan with the Tosca Wizard. Earlier, we have one feature like a Tosca Wizard. This is the window name. Okay. So the option of the scan is legacy scan. So if I do a scanning of the one application, what are the options you are able to see here? application, API, mobile, PDF, remote terminal, something we are seeing here, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, like older versions, we have one option here like a legacy scan. That is the reason they mentioned the terminology here, legacy scan. Once you choose the legacy scan, then directly this one redirect to the Tosca wizard window. Okay. The previous versions will still you can run, but 15.1 on one version onwards completely removes the classic engine from Tosca. This means you are not able to run or create any test cases with classic engines anymore. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
So totally 2 engines. So if you want to recognize the engine related stuff, the T-box engine look like this one, this icon representation. If you want to see the classic engine tip, so this is the classic engine representation. Seems like both are same, right?
Yeah.
Mostly.
In between grayed out color is there.
Classic looking closed like.
Seems like both are same, but in the classic level, some gray color line representation is added in between. Okay. Let me show you the framework now. So I'm just selecting one module which I scanned yesterday. If you go to the properties pane, in properties pane itself, are you able to see one option like an automation framework here?
Yes.
What is the framework?
T-box.
Automation.
T-box. Okay. Since this is not a project specific thing, it's a completely a model's backend. What is happening? I'm just telling that part. Okay. If you're working on SAP or API or database or Salesforce, ServiceNow, Oracle or Microsoft Dynamics, whatever it is. So always by default, it will take automation framework as a T-box only. Clear?
Yes.
This is not the project specific. Okay. This is only belongs to a module section. Okay. And even you can see the icon representation. Seems like same icon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no line representation. If you want to see the classic one in the data management level, are you able to see test data management legacy? So now
Yes.
tell me the above ones are classic or T-box?
Classic.
Classic. Are you able to see some line representation here?
Yes. Sir.
What about the below one? T-box. Even 16 and above versions, you are not able to see this particular subsetting. Okay. But in my system, it is available because I'm just using this Tosca 13 version onwards. That is the reason this is available in my laptop. But if you do installation of Tosca 16, you are not able to see test data management legacy option. You are able to see only a test data service. Okay. Team, clear the engines of Tosca.
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone clear with this. Any questions? I'll give you this Word document to you all as a reference, okay? Go through it and see the changes. Okay, na?
For sure.
Yeah.
So see here, Tim, this is the module section. So module section level, this is the folder structure. Here you can see this entire thing is the folder structure. I'll just give this folder structure for one. This parabank is the folder. Let me highlight this. Maybe you're able to understand the icon representations clearly. I'll just take the snapshot after here. Are you able to see image icon clearly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the parabank icon? This is the folder or module?
Folder.
Folder.
Folder. We call it as this one as a module folder. Okay. What about this one?
Module.
T-box.
So if you are seeing only this icon alone, seems it is a module. Okay. So if you are seeing this icon inside the folder, that is the module folder. So there is this register is the module attribute. This is the terminology. Module folder, module attribute. Structure is clear?
Yeah.
Right. We always do the scanning on module folder only. Okay. Let me tell you the background of it, what exactly it seems like. If I go back to here, Parabank is the module folder or module?
Module folder.
Folder. If I do right click on this module folder, are you able to see a scan option?
Yes.
If you want to create any application, I mean, if you want to scan any controls which is related to a test case point of view, always go with the scan and capture here. To navigate to the scan, always do right click on the module folder. If we do right click on module folder, then only you're able to see the scan. But if you do right click on module level, then what is happening? So module, this is already a scanned module, right? I think I remember yesterday we scanned this module,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? So if you do right click on here, what is the options you are able to see? Only
Rescan.
rescan. That means this module is already scanned. We just applied rescan here. Okay. So rescan is nothing but if you want to modify the element properties, this register element properties, then go with the rescan. If you want to add any extra property here, then go with the rescan. But to create a new module, always go to the module section, like module folder, right click on here, scan module. Okay. I just make a note these things here very clearly. I'll give you this module access to your team. Okay, I just mentioned here rescan option. So coming to here, the real time, how we are working in real time and how to open the project. These things we'll discuss here now. Okay. So once you join the project, we'll ask Tosca installation team. So once I join the project, they just interviewed and they selected for the project. Once I join the team, so I'll ask the team people how to install Tosca. Definitely they'll give the path to us, like either we have to navigate to a technology portal to do installation. Otherwise, we'll raise a ticket to the backend department. They'll install the Tosca behalf of us. Okay. Once Tosca is installed in our laptop, the first activity is here creation of the project. Okay. Let me go back to this stuff. Let's do check-in all. I'm just closing this workspace. Project, close workspace. So see here team, once you open Tosca Commander, here you can see one option like the create new. Okay. We always use the create new to create a new project or to create a existing project. These two things is possible. Just click on create new. Now, what is the name of this window?
Create new workspace.
Create new workspace. This create new workspace is separated with two subcategories. One is common repository. Another one is work space. Okay. So team, to work with Tricentis Tosca Commander, we don't require the GitHub, Bitbucket, such a kind of repositories are not required in Tosca. Because Tosca Commander itself, they're providing a common repository only. Okay, what is the use of repository?
Pulling the existing data, project information.
We just push the code to the repository. So let us assume my team members, 2 members are working in my project. So one person is completed 10 test case, second person is also completed 10 test case. I just want to see these 20 test cases together. How to do that?
Multi-user.
They just push this entire code to the
Multi-user.
multi-user repo. So as of now in the market, what are the multi-user repos they are using? Simply we can say GitHub, right?
Yes, yes.
So once they're done with their work, they just push this code, entire code to the repositories, correct? So then I'll go to the GitHub and I'll check what are the scenarios are done by the team members. This is what happening in a even for developers and even for testers who are working in Selenium or other Raft or Cucumber frameworks. So who are working on those things, definitely they have to do this activity, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But coming back to a Tosca point of view, you no need to bother about a pushing activity to the multi-user repositories, okay? Tosca itself, they're providing one common repository. We just create these repositories with the help of databases. With the help of database, okay? We just choose the database option to create the common repository, okay? So here team, SQLite, if you select SQLite database, SQLite is only for learning purpose. No one is using in real time. If you are learning something in Tosca, you can use SQLite. It's a no need to install SQLite in your laptop. Simply you can select this one and enter your name of the project and you can click on OK. But to work with other Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2 must be required installation of these things. Okay. So we always choose the database option. Let me show you one hierarchy structure like Tosca architecture level. You are able to find that. I'll show you the one architecture.
Also, Anusha, by end of the session, can you say like you said like if we request for my technology, right? So in my technology, what are the things we have to request? I mean,
Like tools as per the project. For example, if you're working in a one project, the Tosca is required. So if they require the database, either Oracle or MS SQL Server, we just go there and we'll just select the tool and we'll install it.
okay, okay. So you are saying that no, I mean,
Like a Play
A-
Store.
this
If you
AS1
want
and AS2 are not required, right, Anusha? For that, directly we can request for my
directly we can
technology
do
team.
the S1, S2 not required, okay?
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a kind of PDF. It's stating like we are certified person in Tosca. That's it.
Okay, okay.
So are you able to see this architecture clearly?
Yeah.
So this is the older architecture, but I just want to show you this one. Here, so this is the Tosca commander, correct? And this is the common repository. To create a common repository, which option we are using here?
DB connection.
Connection.
DB connection is required to create the common repository in Tosca. Okay, now? Now go back to here. Tosca. So DB connection is required to create the workspace. So if you want to create an existing workspace, just select this one, enable this checkbox, use existing repository. Understand here one point. If you uncheck this one, the meaning of that you are creating a new project. If you check this one, seems you are creating existing repository. Team, everyone clear with this?
Yes.
So if you choose MS SQL Server or Oracle or DB2, we required a connection string as well. So to get this connection string, just connect with your lead or manager or client. They share only a connection string with us. We use that to create the project. That's it. Okay. Not much. I have one server details in my system. but that those things will not work for your team. Okay. Let me check within this document I just pasted here or not. I'm not sure. Let me find it. Find. Yeah. I'm just taking copy of this MS SQL server. So I'm just creating the existing repository. That means project is already created. Even some of the people are working on that project. Okay, what I am doing? I just joined to the project recently, right? Whenever I'm creating project in my laptop, always enable this checkbox, use existing repo. Just paste the connection string. What are the connection string you received from the test lead or manager or client? Once you receive this, click on test connection. Are you able to see connection is valid?
Yeah.
Yes.
If connection is not valid, just connect it back to the team lead. So we are getting so and so error. Then what happens? They just add your mail IDs to the database. The backend activate. They just add your mail IDs to the database. Then only you are able to access this connection string. Clear?
Yes.
So this is the common reporting. We are not doing much here. This is only a one-time activity. So you will not create this one every time. It's one-time activity only. So just select the type of the repository. So once you select the type of the repository, just enter the connection string, verify the connection is valid or not valid. After that, enter the name of your workspace. So what is the project name? For example, your project name is Amazon. Just enter the name of the project is Amazon. So are you able to see here one option is disabled? Workspace template. Workspace template, this is the feature. If you enable this option, what happens? You'll get the standard module subset. I just explained to you a standard module subset, right? You will get this entire standard module subset if you enable this checkbox. Why this use workspace template is in disable mode? Yes, anyone?
Already we given the connection string.
We are not creating new workspace. We are using existing repos, existing project.
So this workspace template is always enabled at the time of creating the project. We're just joining to the existing one, right? So since this template is already added to that, that is the reason this is disabled. Okay. If I uncheck this use existing repo, I just uncheck this one. Now are you able to see? Use workspace template is in enable.
Yes.
Yes.
Once you select this one, now this is added standard module subset. Okay. Then click on OK. So the workspace level, we just pass the name of the project, but the common repository level, we just select the type of the repository, since it is database or Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2, and then we'll pass the connection string, and then we do a test connection of. After that, we'll create the workspace. Clear these three things?
Yes.
But training point of view, we are just here to learn Tosca, right? For training point of view, always choose the repository type as SQLite and check this one. Create a new project name. I'm just creating the name of the project as Amazon. Or you can give any name like Parabank or Flipkart or Mindra, whatever you would use. If you are working real time, you can directly give your real time project name. Okay. Then enable workspace template, then click on OK. Clarity?
Yeah, but we can use that single use workspace also, right? In select repository, the drop down list.
Yeah, single user. So
Yeah.
the difference is here, single user, only one person able to work on that. It seems like it's not a multi-user, right?
Yeah.
So single user is not recommended in real time, but multi-user we always create with the help of database, SQLite, Oracle, MS SQL Server or DB2. So see here, I just selected SQLite. I just uncheck this existing report. The meaning of that, now I'm creating a new project or existing one?
New project.
New project. So whenever you are doing creation of the new project, always enable this workspace template. Then enter the name of the project. What is the name of the project here?
Amazon.
Amazing.
After passing all these details, are you able to see OK button is enabled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then click on OK. Once you do click operation on OK, here you can see create new workspace and new common workspace, and it is adding all default structure here.
In SAP also the same procedure, right?
Same procedure. The creation of project is same for SAP, Salesforce, everything. This is not the project specific, okay? They just create the project, and inside that will automate the SAP scenarios and Salesforce scenarios and web scenarios.
Okay.
By default, username is admin team. Click on login. Once you do a click operation on login, so are you able to see the number of sections are added here?
Yeah.
So
So even password is login. Sorry, admin.
password is not required. By default, username is admin. Then you can click on login button. So because just now I created this project, right? At the time of creation, directly login with admin. After that, just create the user credentials, okay? I'll show you how to create that.
So Anusha, you have clicked on that create template option, right? In that case, are we creating any template rather than using existing template? Here, once we get into the project, I mean module session, Anusha.
Select create template is nothing but standard module subset. Are you able to see all the standard module folder is added here?
Yeah.
If you not selected that checkbox, this you're not able to see the standard module in your lab workspace.
Okay.
To add this entire standard module subset, we have just selected that create template option. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for training purpose, we are going to create a new project, right? So where these artifacts will be saved, like with SQLite you're saying, so whether we can able to see or how we can see the SQLite in the action.
In SQLite, come again, sorry.
Okay, so these things will be get saved in SQLite, you said, right? So
Yes.
where we can see that I'm asking, like, first, if it is organization, I can see, but the thing is here, it is a training version, right? So, for example, if Git means we used to see the repo in Git, so like that, whether we can see or it cannot be.
You can see the repository, which repository you used to create this project. Okay. If you go to this project icon, here you can see what is the repository I just selected. Are you able to see? I just highlighted that.
Yeah. Okay, this will be saved in a local only.
This will be stored in our local. This is the local part.
Okay, fine.
Because this is the desktop application, right? The desktop standard. Okay. So this is stored in so and so location. Clear?
And I have one more question, like, what is the difference between checking on, checkout tree, and update all?
These all are the multi-user activities. Check-in all seems like we are just pushing code to the repository. This use the push command, right, in Selenium.
Okay,
The Tosca point of view, we perform the check-in all.
Check-in means push or pull?
Yes, we push the data to a repository.
Okay.
We are just saving data in repo level.
Okay.
Checkout is nothing but to get the edit access.
Okay.
These things I'll discuss Monday very clearly. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So team, once you create the project, here you can see the project structure. So totally how many sections are you able to book in this project?
8 to 9 sections.
8 to 9 sections. So what is my project name?
Amazon.
So out of all, what are the sections we are going to work? Modules,
Modules
test cases,
and test cases execution.
And even we learn this TCD part also. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So team, this is the 15 and below versions architecture. So to work with the Tosca commander, we required a common repository. To create a common repository, we always use the DB connection. TDM is a kind of test data management. This is a legacy version, but that is not available right now, like classic engine. So this is the T-box engine. Here you can see scanning, execution, recording, API scanning, everything is possible in a T-box engine. And if you go back to here, Tosca server, anyway, we'll discuss this Tosca server connectivity with the Tosca commander. To work with the commander, we require license server, and anyway, we'll activate that license server for you to work with the commander. Clear?
Yes.
I think I discussed so many things today's class. Do you have any questions, team? Just go through the recording video one more time, and if you have any questions, make a note. We'll discuss that. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, Anusha, sure.
Anusha, if we can create multi-user workspace, na, so how can we share that connection string?
Basically, as of now, I'm not providing this connection string to you all because if we all are in a single network, we are able to connect to the common repository. Coming to our real time, we just connected to the VPNs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just connected to the network, then only you are able to access it. Okay. But as of now, do one thing, just work with the SQLite only.
No. So how can we share? How can we get this server if we use?
Server directly just request to the client. Otherwise, if they have existing, if they prepared any document, they share with us. We just capture this and we'll post it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just request to the team. Okay. It's not like that we are just connecting back to the database team, raising a ticket. All this stuff is not required. Just connect to your team lead, ask for the connection string. They'll create. They just share in our teams. That is the one way. Another one, at the time of requesting installation of Tosca, there itself they'll create the workspace. Just simply open that and enter your credentials. That's it. One is SSO auto SSO login. Another one is creation of the project.
Tosca, we need to connect through VPN.
No. So if we all are wants to practice in one area, we require VPN, right? For example, what are the project I created today? If you want to work on the same project, so we required VPN connection, right?
Okay.
So what I'm suggesting you people, just do the installation of Tosca, create one project in your local system with the help of SQLite and start doing a practice on that. Okay. There is no difference between SQLite and MS SQL Server, Oracle and DB2. The interface is same, 100% same. There is no change. But at the time of project creation only, the multi-user option is changed. And even this is one-time activity only. Okay.
So, Anusha, you are asking to install, right? In real time, like we will request for my technology, but here how it will be, Anusha? Like how can we install?
Just the installation document, I don't know I'm having or not. Let me check here. So this is the installation document. So we just share this installation. Before sharing this installation document, we just share the executable file to your mail IDs. Okay. So just connect back to the management people. They share this executable file. And after that, download that file into your local system. The step-by-step process is added here. Once you're done with the download, open this file in the administrator mode. Okay. Once you open this file into administrator mode, just allow this changes in your device. Then do the setup. This setup will take hardly 5 minutes only. So we just select the Tosca commander. Are you able to see here one engine is added? What is that?
Classic.
So which version of Tosca this document is belongs to?
15 only.
below.
That is the reason you're able to see classic, but you are able to do installation 16, right? Maybe you're not able to see this classic option in 16. Okay, now.
Yeah.
So here just do click operation on next. This is the data integrity team. We use this data integrity to do the testing of big data, Snowflake, ETL. So those are all the testing we achieve in a data integrity level. Next, this is Vision AI checkbox is enabled for us. Directly can install that. The installation process. Once you install, you do the installation package by package, may take some time. Once you are able to see all this green color stuff, since installation is completed. Once your installation is completed, any disk is not at all required. They directly connect to the Zoom. So ignore about this stuff, any disk stuff. Simply go to your, once you're done with that, just go to your Google, like Windows search. The left bottom corner, you can see the Windows search. Here, search with Tosca command. Once you are done with the installation, just search Tosca command. Now you're able to see the commander. Open this commander. At the time of opening, it always check the license activation. So license is not activated for you, right? Just connect with the management. They'll give you the flexible time to you activate the license. Once license is activated, create the project. Okay. So license is activated, just create the project. Okay, now?
Okay. So Anusha, you said that the prerequisite would be Windows 11, right? For this?
Windows 10, 11, both are flexible.
Okay.
So, what is the license that is when you take the license? What is the time period?
License is activation is available for you all almost 3 to 4 months. Okay.
Okay, this is paid version or like trial version?
I'm not sure, that will be taken care by administrator people only.
Okay. So generally we can take like 2 months by default.
We have 14 days trial.
I think it is paid version only. Yes, why? Because
We
Okay.
have only 14 days trial version in Tricentis. Okay. Yes. So team, you no need to worry. You'll get the SAP installation and SAP hands-on experience and Tosca installations and hands-on experience as well. Okay.
Anusha, at what will today the management will install the Tosca in our
Yes,
systems?
definitely. So our 3 days free demo classes are completed today. Okay, Monday onwards we have a session at 7:30 a.m. Okay.
okay.
Okay, so before that management, the all the systems should be installed with Tosca, right?
Yes. So tomorrow is Sunday, right? By Monday, try to install Tosca Commander and start working on creation of the project. Okay. Once you're done with the project creation, simply you can log into the project and then start working on execution of one scenario. I explained like Parabank. You can
Yeah.
work on that. So I'll get all of your mail IDs from the management people team. So I'll give you this drive folder access to you all. You are able to access this Word document. This will help you to understand the things. What are the points we discussed as part of this 3 days free session? Okay.
Okay.
And along with that, recording videos access as well.
One more thing I want to disclose that this all is coming under development side, and what about the functional in SAP?
Don't compare this one to the SAP functional, okay? As I mentioned earlier, let me show you. I'm just stopping the recording.